Welcome to our channel. I'm so glad you're here joining us on this journey of exploration and growth. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly close to my heart: mental health. It's something we all have, just like physical health, and it deserves our attention and care. In a world that often feels chaotic and demanding, taking care of our mental well-being is not a luxury, it's a necessity. We're going to explore some crucial strategies that can help you not just maintain, but truly boost your mental health so you can show up in your life with more resilience, joy, and peace. Let's start by acknowledging the beautiful interconnectedness of our being. Our mind and body are not separate entities, they're deeply intertwined. When we nourish our physical health, we inevitably nourish our mental health as well. Think of it like this: our bodies are the vessels that carry our minds and spirits through this journey of life. If we're constantly running that vessel on empty, neglecting its needs, it's going to start showing signs of wear and tear, right? It's the same with our mental health. So how do we fuel our well-being? It's about making conscious choices that support both our physical and mental health. Start by tuning into your body's needs. Are you getting enough sleep? Really restful sleep? How about your diet? Are you nourishing your body with foods that make you feel energized and vibrant? Movement is also crucial. It doesn't have to be about striving for some unattainable ideal. It's about finding ways to move your body that bring you joy and release those feel-good endorphins. Remember, taking care of your physical health is an act of self-love, and it ripples out to benefit your mental well-being in profound ways. We humans are social creatures. We're hardwired for connection, for belonging, for knowing that we're not alone in this world. And yet so many of us struggle with feelings of isolation and loneliness. We build walls around our hearts, convinced that vulnerability is a weakness. And in the process, we disconnect not only from others but also from ourselves. Here's the truth. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's courage. It's the birthplace of connection, love, and joy. When we allow ourselves to be truly seen, imperfections and all, we open ourselves up to the possibility of deep, meaningful relationships. So how do we cultivate these connections? Start by nurturing the relationships you already have. Reach out to friends and family, not just when you need something, but to simply check in, to listen, to share a laugh or a story. But it's not just about the people we already know. It's also about expanding our circles and connecting with new people who share our interests and values. Join a club, take a class, volunteer for a cause you believe in. The possibilities are endless. In a world that constantly demands our time and energy, self-care is often seen as a luxury, something we'll get to someday when we have more time. But here's the thing. You can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. It's about recognizing that we deserve to be taken care of by ourselves. It's about making the conscious choice to prioritize our well-being, even when life feels chaotic. So, what does self-care actually look like? Well, it's different for everyone. What brings you joy? What makes you feel nurtured and replenished? Maybe it's taking a long, hot bath, reading a good book, or going for a walk in nature. Or perhaps it's something more creative, like painting, writing, or playing music. The key is to find activities that fill your cup and make you feel alive. And here's the other important part. Make time for these activities, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Schedule it in your calendar, set reminders, treat it like any other important appointment. You deserve it. Stress is an inevitable part of life. It's our body's natural response to challenges and demands. But when stress becomes chronic, it can take a toll on our mental and physical health. It can leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and emotionally drained. The good news is, we don't have to be at the mercy of stress. There are tools and techniques we can use to manage stress and find moments of calm amidst the chaos. One of the most powerful tools is mindfulness. Mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about noticing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting swept away by them. There are many ways to practice mindfulness, from meditation and yoga to simply taking a few deep breaths and focusing on the sensations of your body. Another helpful technique is to identify and challenge negative thought patterns. Our thoughts have a powerful impact on our emotions and behaviors. When we're stressed, it's easy to get caught in a cycle of negative thinking, which can make us feel even more overwhelmed. By learning to identify and challenge these thoughts, we can interrupt the cycle and create a more positive and realistic outlook. Setting boundaries is one of the most important acts of self-care. It's about learning to say no to the things that drain our energy and yes to the things that nourish our souls. It's about recognizing that our time and energy are precious resources and that it's okay to protect them. But setting boundaries can be hard, especially for those of us who are people pleasers or who struggle with guilt. We might worry about disappointing others or being perceived as selfish. But here's the thing. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for our well-being. Think of it like this. Boundaries are not about keeping people out. They're about protecting what's precious inside. They're about creating space for ourselves to thrive. So how do we set boundaries? Start by identifying your values and priorities. What's truly important to you? What are you willing to compromise on? And what are your non-negotiables? Once you have a clear understanding of your values, it becomes easier to set boundaries that align with them. There's still so much stigma surrounding mental health, and it can make us feel ashamed or weak for struggling. But the truth is, we all go through tough times. Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes we need a little extra support to navigate the challenges. Seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to acknowledge that we need help and to reach out for support. And the good news is, there are so many incredible resources available to help us on our mental health journey. If you're struggling with your mental health, please know that you're not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. There's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's one of the bravest things you can do. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in what's wrong, to focus on what we're lacking, to dwell on the negative. But what if we shifted our focus, even just a little bit, to all the good that surrounds us? That's the power of gratitude. Gratitude is not about denying the challenges we face, it's about choosing to focus on the good, even amidst the difficult. It's about appreciating the small things, a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, the sound of laughter filling our homes. When we cultivate gratitude, something magical happens. We begin to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. We start to notice all the blessings in our lives, big and small, and it shifts our perspective in profound ways. So, how do we cultivate gratitude? It can be as simple as starting a gratitude journal. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It's often the smallest things that bring the most joy. Another powerful practice is to express gratitude to others. Tell someone you love how much they mean to you. Write a thank you note to a friend who's been there for you. Expressing gratitude not only makes others feel good, but it also boosts our own happiness and well-being. Have you ever noticed how a little bit of sunshine can instantly lift your mood? There's a scientific reason for that. Sunlight plays a crucial role in regulating our circadian rhythm, which governs our sleep-wake cycle and hormone production. When we're exposed to sunlight, our bodies produce vitamin D, a nutrient that's essential for bone health, immune function, and, you guessed it, mood regulation. Sunlight also helps boost our serotonin levels, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in regulating mood, sleep, and appetite. So, how much sunlight do we need? Aim for at least 15 to 20 minutes of direct sunlight exposure each day without sunscreen. Of course, it's important to protect your skin from harmful UV rays, so choose times of day when the sun is less intense, like early morning or late afternoon. And if you live in a place with limited sunlight during certain times of the year, consider investing in a light therapy lamp. These lamps emit artificial light that mimics the spectrum of sunlight and can help regulate your circadian rhythm and mood. We live in a world that's constantly connected. Our smartphones have become extensions of ourselves, and it's easy to get caught in the endless scroll of social media, news feeds, and emails. But all this screen time can take a toll on our mental health. Studies have shown that excessive screen use can lead to increased stress, anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbances. The blue light emitted from our devices can interfere with our melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And the constant barrage of information and stimulation can leave us feeling overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. So how do we find balance in the digital age? It's not about swearing off technology altogether. It's about using it mindfully and setting healthy boundaries. Start by becoming aware of your screen time habits. How much time are you spending each day on your phone, computer, or tablet? Once you have a baseline, you can start setting limits. Create tech-free zones in your home, like your bedroom or dining table. Turn off notifications for social media apps or designate specific times of day to check them. And make a conscious effort to engage in activities that nourish your soul and don't involve screens, like spending time in nature, reading a book, or connecting with loved ones face to face. Knowledge is power, and that's especially true when it comes to our mental health. The more we understand about mental health, the better equipped we are to take care of ourselves and advocate for our needs. There are so many incredible resources available to help us learn about mental health, from books and articles to podcasts and documentaries. Take some time to educate yourself about the different types of mental health conditions, the symptoms to look out for, and the treatment options available. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you are feeling lost or unsure where to turn, reach out to a trusted healthcare professional or mental health organization. They can provide you with accurate information and guidance tailored to your specific needs. Remember, taking care of your mental health is a lifelong journey. It's not a destination, it's a process. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. Thank you for tuning in to our channel today. We hope you found these tips helpful and feel empowered to prioritize your mental well-being. Remember, taking care of our mental health is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, consistent choices each day that nourish our minds and spirits. We hope you enjoyed the content as much as we enjoyed creating it. If you found value in our video, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with your friends, and hitting that subscribe button for more updates. And remember, for additional resources and goodies, be sure to visit our description box below. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.